pássaro que não sabe puxar. Vira, vira de 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 pássaro que não sabe.
Yo! Dude, I couldn't get this fucking thing to work for the life of me, but it's okay. We got it to work just in time. Alright. It's the third episode of our brand new wrestling opinion show that no one asked for, which is why we called it Unsolicited. I'm excited to say that no one has gotten squashed in the last 24 hours, so we're good. How you doing, Andy? How you doing, buddy?
Kicking it, bro.
Cody died, but he'll be back. I don't know what
happened. Kicking it.
I'm messaging him now. So craziness is crazying it up in the WWE world. We're gonna get.
See, this is what they expect from the Triple H era, bro. It's not gonna be this cookie cutter, fucking black and white, whatever BS that Vince was shoving down our throats for 30 goddamn years. All right.
WWE is definitely WWEing for sure. While we wait for Cody to figure his life out, he just messaged me saying he's getting in there. There is some little bit of news that we can go over.
All right.
First things first.
I pop a free soda to honeys, dummies, Playboy bunnies, those wanting money.
Hey, perfect. That was fucking perfect. Awesome. The moment you stop saying that, boop. Okay.
What?
Nothing, Cody. That was just perfectly timed. All right.
Did he say Joe?
No.
I said it's Jover.
Yeah, it's Jover.
It's Jover. He said it's Jover.
All right, so first news, first order of business. The Taskmaster, Kevin Sullivan, has passed away. That sucks.
Moment of silence.
Press F to pay respects.
Terrible. Terrible.
Monkey, I don't see you pressing F.
I don't fuck F on what? Here.
All right.
There you go.
Finally, you know what? I got you.
I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to hit that for. Wait a fucking moment, Cody.
To pay respects.
All right,
Jesus.
boom. I'll put the F in private chat. Boom. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, all right. There you go. Here you go, Cody. F. All right. So, the other news is Dakota Kai is going to be out for 8 to 10 weeks with a torn meniscus.
What? Ow.
Yep.
Damn.
That's going to require surgery. So, that was why she was just written off of TV there. Unceremoniously. But, alright, so let's get to fucking SmackDown. Yeah, that's all the actual what do you call it, news that I conjured up. Anything big really. Which, by the way, Cody, how are you?
Oh, I'm good.
All right, just want to get that the fuck out of the way. All right, so SmackDown,
Okay.
SmackDown, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Fucking Cody Rhodes Town Hall. So we're not gonna get a weekly history lesson for this Cody Rhodes promo, which I found to be particularly different. Because usually when I see Cody Rhodes, I'm thinking, oh, okay, now I could fucking go to the fridge and get a beer, because the next 20 minutes is gonna be him fucking telling me shit I already know.
Giving a history lesson.
Yep. Before he goes to history lesson, says he wants to look forward to the future. Cody wants to get right away announcing who he wants to defend his championship against at Bash at Berlin. However, before Cody can get to that, Solo Sikoa comes out to demand a rematch for the title after doing a little bit of bitching about
Like a little bitch.
the past. Cody says Solo is delusional if he thinks he has a claim to the rematch after losing a SummerSlam, getting Jacob Fatu hurt, and cosplaying as the Tribal Chief, which has set Roman Reigns on a warpath. Which, by the way, yeah, Jacob Fatu's for real hurt too.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, I think we covered that. Solo sends in the Tongans to jump Cody, but Kevin Owens appears from the other side of the ring with steel chairs in hand, ready for a fight. The Bootleg Bloodline retreat to the back before letting Kevin Owens leave. Cody informs him that he was his choice for Bash at Berlin. Kevin Owens rejects this notion, saying he isn't worthy of the opportunity. He has done nothing to earn it. Cody disagrees and heads to the back to make this match official.
Well, look at his win-loss record. I mean, he was right.
I don't know if I'm a fan of feeding Kevin Owens to Cody like that, bro. But there could be fuckery afoot. You know.
Yeah, like, some, I don't know, Solo may interfere in the match.
Yeah.
Disqualify, yeah.
After this, we get A-Town Down versus Street Profits in a number one contender qualifier. It's a nice quick one to start off SmackDown. A-Town Down come out the gate hammering on Dawkins. However, he quickly recovers and the Profits go on a route is how I should have pronounced that. With the match never really out of their control, Profits soundly beat A-Town Down before performing a super blockbuster on Theory for a pinfall. So, I'm really, 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 by the way, just saying, really hoping that we're giving the belts to Street Profits. Like, I think it's been long enough. I think they deserve a fucking run with the belts. If we're gonna let A-Town Down have them for a little while, that's an awesome truth. Like, if Awesome Truth and A-Town Down can hold those belts, and DIY, yeah, I feel like Street Profits done enough work. I mean, in particular, just their ring work is eons better than a lot of those guys.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Anyway, after that, we get Nick Aldis in the office. This is basically confirming what we just saw with the Cody Rhodes thing, but they do it in a cute way. Cody and Nick are in the midst of discussing the Bash of Berlin match. Kevin Owens comes in to protest being in the match, again saying he is undeserving of the match, listing other more deserving wrestlers. Aldis says it is a moot point because he is actually in the middle of discussions with Roman Reigns for a match. Kevin Owens becomes irate and starts to protest this decision instead. Kevin Owens tells Aldis to look into the locker room and pick any one of those guys, and they'd be more deserving of the match than Roman Reigns, who just returned. Kevin Owens also makes sure to point out the rematch clause fallacy, saying Kevin Owens never got his rematch when he lost either. Nick, hearing all he needs to hear, says he doesn't have to look into the locker room because the person most deserving is standing right there. He has successfully mind-fucked Kevin Owens into accepting the match.
Now, let me interject for a second.
That's the
Nick Aldis's decision to, he didn't make it, but he was going to make it like Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes for the championship. I think that's just a waste. Like, Roman Reigns has already proved himself. He's held the title for over how many days? 1,500 days or something like that. And he can just let he could just let it rest for a while. You know, he could just like, yeah, I'll come back to that later. Let me deal with my family.
I don't think that was ever the plan. I think you know, obviously all this was saying that just to piss Owens off.
I can see that. Yeah, it worked too.
After that, we got Tiffany Stratton backstage. Tiffy and a party planner in the back as Tiffany is listing off things she wants for Nia Jax's celebration next week. There you go. We can finally see you.
I'm telling you, man. She gonna stab Nia in the back, bro.
Oh, we know. Right. I can't wait for it.
Hey,
it's
listen. How many times
the summer
Batman
of betrayal.
Whipped that on fucking Superman? All right.
So she immediately fires him and takes on the responsibilities. Pretty Deadly passed by and pitched the Pretty Deadly musical for the party and began rambling about it, and Tiffany brushes them off and walks away. She runs into Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, and Chelsea begins dissing Tiffany's outfit, and Tiffany asks Chelsea if she has a ladder to go fall off of. Chelsea begins accusing Tiffany of just acting as a good friend to just cash in her briefcase on Nia. Tiffany says Chelsea is right. She is arrogant, oblivious, and delusional. She really can do it all. Tiffany a bitch. Love it. Yeah, no. Going back to that, no, I can't wait for that fucking turn. Super gonna love it. But I don't think it's coming for a while. I think they're gonna let her be besties for a bit.
Oh yeah, and like I said before, she just got that briefcase. All right, she's got to flash it off for like a couple months or half a year. Okay.
Yeah. What do we call it? Here we go. So, Jade Cargill versus Alba Fire. Very quick squash match sees Jade Cargill go over Alba. After the match, Blair Davenport hits the ring to attack Jade while Isla Dawn enters to attack Bianca. The Unholy Union enjoy a numbers advantage until Naomi hits the ring to even things out. Naomi, sporting a new fro, begins helping Jade and Bianca clear the ring.
I didn't think she had time to do her hair, honestly.
Bro, that shit looks sick.
Yeah, it did, but I'm like, who the fuck is this Macy Gray bitch?
Oh, like Naomi looking fucking... what do you call that? Oh, God, what is that fucking... That 70s... that 70s TV show that they dance on. Back in the day.
Soul Train?
Yeah. There we go.
I forget Soul Train.
God. Are you kidding?
You got Soul Train, and then you got Soul Plane.
What did I just say? 70s? Like...
Yeah. And it ran to like damn near.
I wasn't even alive in the 70s.
Monkey, we're not that far apart in age, sir. I mean, you are old enough to remember Soul Train.
Wait, how long did it go for?
Fine, I'll look it up right now. Hold on. Because, you know, we got Google and shit. Even if you weren't around to watch the show, the memes itself should be enough, alright?
Listen.
Alright, 1,117 episodes. And this ran from It ran all the way to 2006, bro.
Holy shit!
From
No, it
1970 to 2006 in syndication.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it didn't.
I mean, the
I'm
Price
looking
is
at this.
Right's
What
still
says
going, so
that's what it says on IMDb right now.
What? There's no way that lasted
Listen,
that long.
they literally have memes floating around right now. It's appropriate. I'm putting. It's appropriate that I'm bringing it up with wearing this hat here because they will take tracks from Sonic the Hedgehog and be like, "You remember when you first got to this level?" And they'll show niggas dancing to it. It'd be like chemical plant in it,
Bro.
you know what I'm saying? Like, the shit is real, bro. Like,
Who allowed Soul Train to go till 2006? What?
people.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
I can't
On
believe
what,
Soul
on what
Plane.
network?
Like I said, it's
What?
no on like UPN or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Had to
Like
be.
normally, it wasn't. Well, it was never really on the major like networks like during our time.
I
Like
can't
for instance,
fucking-
like when I was a kid, when Soul Train came on, that was the cue to go outside.
I can't
All right,
fucking
so that means all the
believe
Saturday morning cartoons was over.
it. 2006. After that, sorry, we totally derailed there for a second. I'm just very shocked. I gotta recalibrate myself. I wasn't ready to. How the fuck did Soul Train go till 2006, dude? That's insane to me. Okay, all right. After the Jade Squad smash, we get an LA Knight Town Hall. He's got new entrance music and Lou Ferrigno in attendance. LA Knight hits the ring to bask in the glory of being the new U.S. champion, beating Logan Paul in his own hometown.
Can I? Lou Ferrigno. Last time I saw him, fucking. No. Well, that wasn't the last time I saw him. No, last time I saw him before this time was a couple of years ago. He looked built. He looked healthy, no gray hairs or nothing. Now he's just like, what the fuck? He got gray hairs. Like age hit him like a motherfucker.
People get old, Cody.
Yeah, I realized this, but
One day I'll look like that.
Yeah.
And you. Hating
Oh,
on
yeah.
the Hulk. Hating on the Hulk. I'm gonna go tell him you're gonna get angry.
I was reading.
You won't like him when he's angry, Cody.
No, I was reading a comic today, and it was about like fucking Thanos. It was one of the multiverses where Thanos has Hulk as a pet and feeds him humans and the Avengers and all that shit. It was just scary sad.
It was one of those Grant Morrison type joints, huh?
Welcome to our wrestling podcast where we have talked about Thanos' Soul Train. No, this is a great show. Anyway. I'm kidding. I'm sorry for anybody that listens to this. There's a lot of ADD that goes on in this podcast on a regular basis.
We just lost a viewer.
They'll be back. They're gonna
I know.
search. They're gonna search kick and then. Oh, actually, we're doing fucking pretty decent on kick. They don't. Those viewers don't show up. We've got like. Here you go. 4 more.
I'm keeping an eye on the Facebook ones.
And 5 more here. Yeah, they don't see the kick and the rumble ones. Anyway. Or they don't catch Instagram either. Oh, well, we only have 2 there. What do you call it? So, LA Knight hits the ring to bask in the glory of being the new U.S. champion and beating Logan Paul in his own hometown. Santos comes out to rain on Knight's parade after some faux congratulations. Santos lets Knight know that the role of champion doesn't really fit him. His time as champion will just be an opening act to Santos' reign as champion. Santos says that everyone knows deep down that he truly should be the U.S. champion, with everyone saying Escobar. See. No, that was exactly. You hear that? You hear that dead awkward silence? That was exactly what fucking Tulsa sounded like too when he said that. Knight says he couldn't hear a word because Tulsa was telling Santos he sucked. But since he wants another shot at being beat down, he can earn it in his next qualifier. Which, that's a nice fucking segue to Santos versus Andrade, number 1 contender qualifier. This was a fun match. I get that we're trying to put Santos in a fucking feud with fucking LA Knight, but I really wanted Andrade to win this. But whatever. His time will come. Match starts up. Legado makes their presence felt by interfering in the match early. However, Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews come down to the ring to eliminate Legado from ringside, leaving just Elektra. Santos and Andrade beat on each other for a while. Lots of aerial moves here. Andrade looks to enjoy an advantage for a while while even landing 3 amigos for Eddie. But Santos recovers some ground with a sick look in Hurricanrana off the turnbuckle. Andrade has a final rally that is interrupted by Carmelo Hayes momentarily. However, Melo is dispatched of, and Andrade lands a spinning back elbow on Escobar. Esco kicks out. Andrade looks for a Meteor in the corner. Elektra hops on the apron to distract both him and the referee. Escobar moves out of the way of the Meteor and rolls up Andrade using his tights for leverage and a pinfall. So I guess Santos, number 1 contender for LA Knight. He's going to be the next victim. C. Fuck, dude.
LA Knight's vest was fucking dope. Alright? I would still rock that shit every fucking day. Alright? His vest past Friday was fucking G shit.
What, the fucking red and black, this little tan shit that we had right here?
Bro. Tell me that wasn't dope. Alright? That was a nice vest.
I mean, it was. I'm not gonna hate.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry that I have to go through this, but I have to go through this. We got DIY versus Pretty Deadly. I don't understand what. I don't understand why, dude. First off, no, we could, but I don't understand why this is this late in the card. No one gives a fuck about these people, like except Johnny Wrestling, kind of.
I don't give a fuck. I only give a fuck about 3 people, okay, and like that's Pretty Deadly and Tommaso Ciampa. All right, because
you give
Pretty
a fuck
Deadly
about Pretty Deadly?
Yes, I do, and I'll tell you why. They're good on the ring. They have great flow. Like that, their debut on SmackDown when he put the apron over his head and tricking out wait, I think it was the Street Profits. Yeah, like that was genius. That was totally genius. Okay, yeah, they are flamboyant. They're a little too flamboyant, but that's okay. All right. And Tommaso Ciampa is just
Cody's going to the musical.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Go ahead. Pretty Deadly,
what?
The musical.
Oh, you know what? I'll fucking metal that shit out. All right, I'll fucking you can come there. You know, fucking. Jugify
I'm
that
not
shit.
going to anything called Pretty Deadly the musical. You can
You would
give that
so
ticket to
go.
Andy.
You
Nah,
would
give that
so go
give
if
that
there
ticket to
was
Andy.
like if there was a pretty deadly musical in Fort
Give that
Lauderdale, you would
ticket to
so
Andy,
go.
bro.
Say what?
Give the ticket to Andy, bro.
If there was a musical with pretty deadly, like an actual musical.
Wait, ticket.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I kind of zoned out there.
Yeah, of course you did. Of course.
What is
See,
it?
this is what happened when you put DIY and Pretty Deadly this far out.
I don't
Motherfuckers
like-
zone out.
I just don't
Wake
like
up,
that.
SmackDown.
I just don't like that one guy. I keep forgetting his name.
Like, come on. For the longest time, they were trying to make DIY the next DX, and no one was buying it. All right? Like,
Well, that was our truth.
That was
gimmick.
kind of funny. No, that was
yeah,
kinda
yeah.
funny,
That was our truth. Okay,
Yeah.
like our
but they
truth brings
ran
up
with it.
ideas.
but they ran
Yeah,
with
yeah.
it. That's what I mean. See, it was funny when R-Truth said it, but when they ran with it, no one gave a fuck.
DIX, baby.
I mean, like that time when they came out as DX, like dressed like DX. That was pretty fun. I gave a shit about them then. I just can't give a shit about the other guy, Tommaso Ciampa, and
Exactly.
like I
Johnny
give a fuck about
Wrestling?
Tommaso Ciampa. Yeah, Johnny something.
Johnny Gargano, bro.
Johnny Gargano. Yeah, I don't really give a fuck about that guy.
You don't
Honestly.
like Johnny Wrestling?
Like that guy is
I fucking
Good for
love Johnny
promos.
Wrestling, bro. He's crazy. He's fucking awesome. Anyway, okay. Whatever.
oh, and he's not good in DIY. Yeah, I got you there.
Long story to the short story. DIY went over on Pretty Deadly.
Get another whiskey.
There is something else that happens here. We get a confirmation of another match. Before Pretty Deadly come out, Nick Aldis is in his office with Grayson Waller bitching about being embarrassed at SummerSlam and Raw. Seems like all you got to do is complain and you get what you want. And Austin agrees. He says all you got to do around here is ask for a match. Grayson Waller versus Kevin Owens. As Grayson questions what the fuck that was about, Nick loves the idea and sets it up for next week. Grayson questions the Theory's motives, but Theory tells him to stop worrying. Theory's always got his back, just like Waller has. So what could go wrong? So finally, we can finally fucking kill that tag team because I hate it.
A-Town Down Under?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. They were like great pseudo jobbers. Like,
Yeah,
they were
but
trash.
It's like this.
but
They put on a hell of a show, and we love watching them see their asses kicked.
I agree with Andy, and but like Austin is better at promo, or no.
I fucking hate Grayson Waller.
Yeah, Grayson is better at promos. Austin is better at getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, let's be honest, like, fucking, like, Man's is good at look. Man's been a great heel for quite like Austin Theory is just a great heel because everyone knows that cocky, overconfident sack of shit. He gets like one little dub and then he acts like
It's got that look. He's got that look, that douchey ass look.
And he has a very, very punchable face.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's got that fucking smile, just like fuck you. I want to either be your friend or just punch you.
Yep.
All right, but you can't talk shit to me. All right, if I'm gonna be your friend, you can't talk shit to me.
Big trash. All right, sorry. Before coming out to the ring, Tama informs Solo they have not been able to locate Roman Reigns. Solo heads to the ring to call Roman out, not before failing to get Tulsa to acknowledge him. He tells Roman that he wants to call himself the tribal chief, or if he wants to call himself the tribal chief and wear the Ulafala, he needs to come down and take it from Solo. Roman obliges, heading to the ring. Completely destroying Tama and Tonga on the way to the ring, and using steel steps on the Tongans, Roman enters the ring and him and Solo go at it. Roman gets the better of Solo and Superman punches him, knocking the Ulafala off of Solo. Tonga Loa pulls Solo out of the ring before he can be speared. Roman notices the Ulafala and grabs it, but the Tongans enter the ring and jump Roman, making him drop the Ulafala, which Tama hands to Solo before Solo retreats up the ramp. As Tonga Loa looks for an ass slam on Roman in the corner, Roman Superman punches Tonga and leaves him in a heap in the middle of the ring. He also Superman punches Tama out of the ring. Roman spears Tonga Loa and then exits the ring and gets a head start around the ring before spearing Tonga through the Timekeeper's barricade. Roman then retrieves a chair from this area and spends the rest of the program dissecting Tonga Loa in the front of an onlooking Solo Sokoa. I fucking hate these Tongans' names. Jesus Christ, that is hard. Tonga and Tama and Tonga and Tonga and Loa and Tonga and fuck those people. I can't wait to
Tamatanga, Tamatanga, Tamatula, Tamatiulaki.
Can't wait till Roman kills them all. So basically Roman killed Tonga Loa. Jesus fuck. He's dead. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to untie my tongue from the fucking Tongans.
Oh, yeah, the Tamatonga, the Tamadenga, the Tamatonga.
The Tongan twisters. Anyway. So, how long until we see Jimmy Uso?
I don't know. That's a good question. Oh, you know what? He may appear at Bad Blood. No? Yay? Nay?
I can see that.
Yeah.
Jimmy Uso at Bad Blood.
Mm-hmm. With Roman, you know? Make for a fucking killer show. That awesome. What?
Yeah, I can see that. Bad Blood. I can see Jimmy Uso coming for Bad Blood. That's not too long away.
And not like, you know, his fucking musical hit and he'll walk down the ramp. Him returning
it's gonna be a
has
hoodie
to be like him in the crowd and with a hoodie, just be like, yeah, let's get some Solo.
Can't wait for him to screw Jay over and gaslight him into rejoining the bloodline. Anyway, alright. So, not bad, SmackDown. Not bad.
Wait, we're done?
Yes.
Yeah, not much really happened that episode, man.
Not bad, SmackDown. Could have been worse. Honestly, the way it ended, fucking killing Tonga Loa like that, hard.
Oh yeah.
And the new music too.
Oh yeah, that kind of goes hard. Paulie just
I don't care. No one says the hardest music is still Logan's though. You know, you know what? What?
But I don't know. It's the more energetic music, but not the more energetic music. But like
I mean, you're
more.
energetic, man. You look no further than our current WWE champion. You know what I'm saying? How many people will stop what they do and go, "Whoa!" All right.
You listen, dude. Come on. I'm so over it though with him. Oh, dude, can we just get the Homelander turn already, please? That's all I want. I want him to turn Homelander.
Oh, we're gonna get it. It's coming. It's coming, monkey.
Hey, listen,
it's
we
coming.
never saw it with Cena, so I mean,
Well, they tried with Cena. They just couldn't do it. They couldn't pull it off because so many kids loved him.
yeah, Cena about to retire. So who's gonna take that spot? That's right, Cody Raheem Rhodes, savior of black people everywhere.
Cody Raheem Rhodes.
Wakanda's leader.
There's melanin in the soul. I can't say it because we're on.
Negro icon Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, he can say it. I can't.
He can say it. Yeah.
My G. The blacks are down. Cody's there. And
he knows how to braid hair.
Yeah. And the stallion puts his daughter regularly. It's cornrows. His father said, the blacker the berry, the sweeter is the juice. Sweeter.
All
right. But all jokes aside, like, a Cody heel turn would be a very, very bad idea, knowing that it took like about 2.5 years to get him where he's at now. Just to throw all that away. Like,
heel
I would
turn.
say, like, if we're gonna see this Cody heel turn or Cody turn to Homelander, it has to be very slow and very gradual.
I mean, if Cody. Okay, so I was at a
We'll
super
start
show
it
last
now
year.
then! Fuck!
What?
No,
What's
sorry,
wrong?
Go ahead, Cody. You go. Just...
Like, I want it now, average IWC fan.
I totally forgot what I was gonna say.
My bad, bro. It happens.
Something about Cody Rhodes. Anyways, let's get to Raw.
something, Cody Rhodes. All right, yeah, let's get to Raw. All right, let's get to the real show.
All right.
Boy.
Raw is in Austin, fucking Texas this evening. You're gonna forgive me. There's 3,350 words in this fuckery of a review.
God damn.
Yeah, well, a lot happened. All right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Like, I came up behind Dom and Liv in my picture. You see that?
Get the fuck out of here. This is the only picture that needs to be happening right here. Oh yeah.
What? Oh,
That
Otis.
man. All right. So,
Wait, is that from SummerSlam?
bro, hey, we'll get to that. You fuck. That's like end of the show discussion. Jesus Christ.
You're saving Otis for the end of the show. Okay.
No,
all right. We'll just.
I'm reading comments. All right. So, Rhea comes to the ring to finally give everyone a piece of her mind since SummerSlam. Explaining how she has gone through every emotion possible for a person in her situation, Rhea has landed on anger. Rhea concedes that Dom successfully stabbed her in the back, but as Dom is used to hearing by now, it wasn't deep enough.
And I died.
Bar!
I fucking died.
Yeah, same.
I was
audibly
eating.
laughed in a bowling alley wearing headphones, and people looked at me strange.
No, dude. Like, I was eating my cereal and fucking milk came out my nose. Like, I fucking died. I choked.
This
Like
whole
when
promo,
she said that.
This whole promo is sick, by the way.
Yeah.
Rhea says Liv made it off with her championship. but she won't be able to run forever. As Rhea begins inviting Liv and Dom to the ring, Liv interrupts from the 200 level of the crowd. Liv says that Dom has something he needs to get off his chest, and after Dom and Rhea both fight off the crowd's booing, this is my favorite part, and he is 100% AG for this, and now I am a complete and utter Dom Mysterio fan for the next words that I'm about to read. Dom explains that he left Rhea for Liv because he was tired of being bossed around and having to call Rhea mommy. Now he's got a girl that calls him daddy. She gets him tendies whenever he wants. He lets me play video games whenever he wants.
God, like that was the sad. Like, what has manhood come to nowadays?
Listen. Fuck you. He is living my dream right now. All right.
He's living everyone's dream.
Those lines hit me in a soul. Right here, just in the heart. I am instantly sold on Dom forever now. Like, I get it. The man just wants
finally
tendies, video games to be called daddy. Jesus fuck. No shit. That's what everybody wants.
I told you he is going to be the greatest heel in the business. Okay, just give him a few more years.
Super sold.
Hey, how long do you think it'll be before he gets that championship? Like the actual World Heavyweight Championship. I'm not talking about Intercontinental and nothing.
To be honest, no idea.
I say about 2-3 years.
Because I know he's a wrestler, and I know that like he's pretty decent at it. Like, not pretty decent. He's very good at wrestling. He feels
he's
like
the son of fucking Rey Mysterio.
You know,
he feels like such a valet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but he plays it well. He does it well.
Yeah.
He feels like and I've never seen this in the women's division. Or maybe I have and I don't remember. But I've never seen the male valet. And Dom is hitting that role like so fire. So I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like a reverse role.
Yeah. So I don't know if we put the belt on him.
Well, it's probably reversed because Liv is champion. So, and fucking Rhea was champion.
Yo. Thanks for tuning to the stream. Yeah, so I don't know about giving Dom any gold. I think Dom's gold is being the valet of the champion. I feel like that's his championship. And honestly,
it works.
It's just his tendies. Anyway,
I'll say this, bro. I feel if I was with Liv Morgan, I'd be eating a lot more than chicken tendies, if you know what I mean.
Well, they don't share the same hotel room, so.
What? I'm thinking, in kayfabe terms. Like, the guy's married to a girl that he's been with since he was like 14.
Oh yeah, his actual wife, yeah.
Yeah.
She understands the business.
Yeah, dude, and that's like the greatest fucking part.
Well, the business isn't like going into hotel rooms, fucking just sleeping with someone else.
Hey,
actually,
technically that kind of is the business too. You know what I'm saying? Listen,
I've heard enough backstage stories, you know.
Hey, listen, the OG 90s freaking WWE roster, you know what I'm saying, they had a lot of sunny nights, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fucking, you ever seen that plane documentary on Vice, Dark Side of the Ring?
Yep, I have.
Ric Flair fucking shaking when his wee wee.
I can imagine
Pulling a
now. It's like,
pulling a helicopter.
Yeah,
it's
pulling a
like,
helicopter
it's like,
on the
yeah,
fucking
one
flight attendant.
not too round.
And then Goldust was the one who stopped. Goldust of all people. All right?
Goldust
He's the
was
one who
great.
stopped it.
Goldust was good. Goldust was like the only person, as freaky as that character was, he's literally the complete opposite in real life.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Like, he'll come out with the lipstick and touching himself and filling up on niggas like dicks and shit. Like, on like, and then like after this show, like, yo, slow down with that gay shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Well,
Interestingly enough, Vince Russo is podcasting. He's doing what we do. Sorry, I'm just answering comments, but yeah. So let's get back to this. Anyway, after the whole tendies and nuggies thing, she says she lets him be him. More importantly, she did something Rhea hasn't done, and that was aid Dom in beating Rey Mysterio. Despite all of this, Rhea says she is proud of Dom. And seeing him become the man he is today is one of Rhea's biggest accomplishments, Bart. When it came to Rey, though, Rhea wanted Dom to beat Rey on his own so that there was no excuses. However, since Dom has taken to making his own decisions, and as a man, he's making those decisions, despite Rhea's pride in it, Dom's newfound ability to do so, Rhea informs Dom it will be the last decision he's ever going to make. Liv takes back control of the conversation, letting Rhea know that Dom, the championship, and Rhea's family, Liv took them. Rhea has nothing. Rhea collects Liv in saying that while she has taken a lot from her, Rhea considers them weak links. Liv's only mistake was letting Rhea live, and that will be a mistake to haunt her. And while this has been fun, it's gotten Liv to talk long enough for Rhea to let her know that while she loves the sound of her own voice, Liv has let them know where they are. By them, I mean Priest, who is standing over Dom and Liv, presenting 2024's newest Undertaker behind AJ Styles meme.
Hey man, you bisexual Undertaker, dude. Can't no one tell me otherwise.
Yeah, if you take a look at my picture, folks, it's that.
Yeah.
But my face is photoshopped on Priest because I'm mad at Liv.
Shut up. Once Dom and Liv realized they are fucked, Priest begins beating the shit out of Dom up and down the second floor, while Liv runs down the stairs away from them. Realizing the only other way is towards Rhea, Liv heads back upstairs to attempt to help Dom. Rhea's made it up to the second level by this point and chases Liv away, while Priest beats the shit out of Dom down the stairs back towards the ring. Once they've made it to the ring, Carlito attacks from behind to trigger the next match, which is Damian Priest versus Carlito. This is a glorified squash match. Carlito gets his ass kicked.
As always.
Granted, in his defense, he does fit in some offense, notably a superplex off the turnbuckle. But there's never a real moment that Priest is out of control of the matchup. South of Heaven chokeslam, pinfall. After the match, the rest of Judgment Day jump Priest until Rhea Ripley comes to the ring, which causes them all to retreat and leave Finn in the middle of the ring. While facing Priest, Finn turns around and sees Rhea is behind him. Rhea waves and Finn turns around and ducks just in time to avoid a super kick from Priest that the unfortunately timed JD McDonough ends up beating instead while entering the ring. Finn runs out of the...
He destroyed JD. Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Finn runs out of the ring and leaves Priest to South of Heaven JD. The Terror Twins share a hug in the middle of the ring when Dom Mysterio attempts to attack them from the turnbuckle. Priest catches Dom and throws him to Rhea, who sets him up for a riptide. However, Liv Morgan pulls Dom down before the move can be executed, and they retreat up the ramp. So, after all of this and later in the night, we now have a confirmed match. It's going to be Rhea Ripley and Priest versus Dom and Liv at Bash at Berlin.
Make it Hell in the Cell.
Nah. Who do you think is gonna come out on top of that one?
You're gonna hate me.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Liv and Dom.
Fuck you.
Liv and Dom. Bash
Nah,
at
the
Berlin.
Yeah, I can see that. But
Listen, all right. I'm gonna throw a wrench. I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench into that prediction. All right.
Monkey Wrench is Jey Uso. Yes, we know.
Damn. Well, I was about to just,
No,
set the tone, the narrative.
the
and then
monkey
just, like,
wrench
No,
and all.
you know what I'm saying?
The monkey wrench and all of that truly is Finn Balor. That's who's gonna do it. Finn Balor's gonna make sure that this happens for Dom.
Why do you sound so disappointed?
Well, I mean, think about it. Bash at Berlin. Nobody good is winning in Berlin, dude. That is a heel event.
I don't know.
After that, we get Alpha Academy in the back area as the Academy prepares for their upcoming match with the Creed brothers. Ivy now comes up and asks Maxine to have a word with.
So basically, oh shit! Sorry, I'm getting fucked up with GTA right now. All right, so basically, it's a custody battle going on over here, huh?
Yes, no, kind of, maybe.
Reverse custody battle.
Gaslighting. Anyway, so Ivy now comes up and asks Maxine to have a word with her away from the boys. Ivy tells Maxine that she probably thinks it's best for her not to come out tonight and let the boys handle their thing. It's been messy lately. Maxine declines, says that she needs to be around to support them. Ivy offers to put in a good word with Gable about joining American Made. Maxine firmly declines this, stating she is not leaving her family. Ivy says she thought that would be the case and takes her leave, letting Maxine get back to preparing with her team. After that, we get the Bo Dallas tape that I'm not allowed to play anymore, thanks WWE, you fucks. Bo Dallas seems disturbed.
Wait, they gave you shit?
Yeah, they did. On YouTube.
Ah!
Bo Dallas seemed disturbed as he recounts the debut of the Wyatt Six in Baltimore. He thinks Bray was there with them. Bo feels something big is happening. The work isn't done. Bo becomes increasingly agitated as he stares into the TV that is switched on. The TV repeats the phrase, "The work is not done," and it sounds like the distorted voice of Bray Wyatt. The TV then repeats the work must continue, other doors you have to open. Bo Dallas begins chanting "My life for you," getting louder and louder. The TV says "There you are" as the feed cuts. The way they use Bray Wyatt is fucking eerie, bro.
Yeah, but let's be honest, it's right on brand.
Oh, I know. Oh, fuck, I know. It's just... there's a dead guy in this gimmick! And he's active!
More of Dexter Loomis.
I think we're going to see him next week, bro. Anyway,
we're going to be there!
Here's another interesting one. New Day back area. Kofi is helping Odyssey Jones prepare for his debut match as Woods comes up on them. Woods says he's been looking for Kofi to talk with him about some things, and Kofi says he's been with Odyssey getting ready to return the favor since Jones had their backs last week. Kofi and Odyssey head out to the ring, very excited for their debut, and Woods follows, obviously bothered. Woods gonna turn, bro.
He totally gonna turn.
Xavier Woods?
Yeah, he's gonna turn.
Nah.
Anyway,
Nah.
All
Anyways.
right. Theory time.
We're not talking about Austin Theory. He's on SmackDown.
No, I mean, all right. No. Like, if you ever watched this show, if you ever watched this YouTube Heavy Spoilers, he always has this thing that he calls Theory time. He's gonna have some crazy hot take that low key makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Yo, shout out to that. That's like one of my favorite tracks. Anyways, what if, all right, Woods eventually turns on these two, right? But not because of like fucking like carrying crossing them. What if the person they're talking to his ear turned out to be Big E?
ooh,
Big E should manage the New Day.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all still go around as the New Day, but not even having him like ringside or as like their like valet or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand he can't wrestle. That don't mean he can't be there. So it'll be like,
He could do a clothesline.
you know what I'm saying? He clothesline somebody. You know what I'm saying? Get like some quick like offensive or something. You know what I'm saying?
you know what you do? You have Woods turn on Kofi,
But,
and then have Big E fix it.
ooh.
Yeah. Anyway, so Odyssey Jones is wrestling some poor fuck named Whiny. It's a squash.
Local
it's a squash
talent.
match.
Local talent.
Poor fuck named Whiny.
It's a squash match. Odyssey pinfall. The Final Testament interrupt the celebration. Karrion Kross points out that clearly Odyssey Jones would appear to be a Big E replacement, but in Karrion's perspective, he is actually Xavier Woods' replacement. Woods grabs the mic and asks Karrion if his efforts to drive a wedge between Woods and Kofi become tiresome after so long. It's not going to work. Woods wants to fast forward to the part where they find out which two of the Final Testament are getting their asses kicked by the New Day next week. But before he could finish this sentence, Kofi grabs the mic and suggests making it a six-man tag. Karrion accepts the challenge, so we got the New Day and Odyssey Jones versus the Final Testicle next week. Testament.
Did you say testicle?
That's what they said.
The Final Testicle.
As the New Day Rock chants happen, Woods is notably reserved, which he is. He's gonna turn, bro. He's gonna turn, bro.
It's coming.
Anyway,
Do you think Xavier Woods would make a great heel? Or a good heel, at least?
to be honest, no.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's not. It's
I mean, he'd have to grow a
it's
big
gonna
beard.
it's gonna look so fucking cringe.
It would be cringe.
Because even now it looks cringe.
I don't even see him as a heel now. Like that's how much he's
Oh,
face.
What's up,
right?
hey, what's up, Michelle?
People
Just saw
will-
you for the comments there.
What happened?
Nah, I was seeing my homegirl in the comments. I was just like, yo, what's up, girl? What?
I was about to say, bro. What?
Oh yeah,
I
So
have no idea.
So after this, we get Adam Pearce in the office. As he's on the phone, Pearce is interrupted by Drew McIntyre. Pearce, clearly in no mood for nonsense, says he has no time for Drew. CM Punk isn't even there. He's had travel issues. He doesn't have time for any bullshit right now. Drew, frankly, is insulted by all of these assumptions. He's looking to the future. Punk is old news. Drew wants to know why Randy is fighting Gunther for the world title. Pearce tells Drew that he knows why. And Drew goes, "All right, because Randy got screwed 3 months ago, like that one time. Drew goes back into the past and starts listing all of the times that he's been screwed recently, and Pierce becomes fucking annoyed by it. Drew says, you know what? I'll just go handle things myself. PTSD kicks in for Pierce, who doesn't like this idea since the last time he heard that sentence, Seth Rollins died. Drew is once again offended at Pierce's lack of trust in Drew, because he is better than that. Drew will be on his best behavior. Scout's honor.
Yeah, I loved when he said that. Scout's honor.
With the CM Punk bracelet, too. Like, Scout's honor.
Oh, God.
After that, we get Alpha Academy versus American Made. This is a pre-match video. Establishes that Chad Gable is in France scouting for talent at the Olympics. So he is not in the building tonight.
Wait, hold on. Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
The Alpha Academy and Creed brothers put on a Texas Tornado match. Which, by the way, quick question: when the fuck is the last time you've seen a Texas Tornado match?
Yeah, man. I was about to say, like,
Jesus Christ.
Like, Paulie, when's the last time you've seen a fucking Texas Tornado match? I know you're sitting in there in the chat right now.
You know who probably enjoy that? Jim Cornette.
Oh, yeah. He loves
bro.
tornado tags.
Yeah, man. Cornette was all about that shit back in the day.
Yeah.
Put him in the Texas Tornado.
Yeah, we need him on this podcast.
Oh my God, we can get corny on this podcast, dude.
We can get corny.
Listen,
Bro, yeah.
As an avid,
no, it's done. It's
I am
done if we can get him on this podcast.
All right.
I am definitely an avid Cornette fan.
And the thing I
too.
love the most about Jim Cornette is like
He's honest.
Is like, yeah, he literally does not hold no holds barred when he gets on that fucking mic. All right.
Or camera, just like you should see him talk on Dark Side of the Ring. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, you know,
it's like he's putting down them. It's like he's putting them down.
I'll tell you this right now. Every time that guy is on, he spends like 90% of the time talking about how bad he wants to kill Vince Russo.
Yeah, right.
I want to piss on his grave.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to piss on his grave, and I told my wife she's out of the will.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't piss on that man if he was on fire. All right, like.
By the way, this is a super fucking shout out to Jimmy Cornette.
That's right.
Come out to the podcast, bro. It's okay.
Fuck yeah, I love you.
Damn, that's 2 podcasters we've mentioned so far: Vince Russo and Jim Cornette. Jesus Christ! Hey, by the way, Eric
Cornette
Bischoff has
one
one too. Yeah,
Just imagine
his
how
own podcast.
crazy it would be if we had like even 2 of those 3 on the podcast at the same time. Just
Corny,
just
Bischoff,
trying to rip each other's heads off over fucking podcast. That'd be fucking amazing. I mean, a bet like this.
Bro, I swear to God, if Randy Orton starts a podcast, like I'm gonna go up to him and say, "Viper's Pit, Viper's Pit, Viper's Pit."
If I could fucking host a panel of like all of the wrestling podcasters,
Oh man.
Oh Jesus Christ!
and then just ask like fucking incendiary questions on like fucking find quotes from each one. Hey, when Kevin Nash said that you were a fucking idiot for the finger
Oh my
point,
God.
what do you think he meant by that, Vince? Like, and just sit back for an hour and wait. Oh, fuck,
Christ.
dude. That would be great. Alright, so let's get back to this. Alpha Academy versus American Made. The Alpha Academy and Creed brothers put on a good-looking Texas Tornado match. Now, when I say this was a fun match, I truly mean that because of Tozawa being in the ring with 3 huge motherfuckers. It is hilarious. Dude is used as a weapon more than he is an actual combatant in the match. I think they've used him as a blunt object, a javelin, twice. There's a very entertaining spot with Tozawa even managing a double DDT on the Creeds. He was going great until his foot got caught on the ropes during a suicide dive, resulting in him face planting. So he did all this fucking awesome shit and then face planted trying to do a fucking simple suicide dive.
See, now, I hate Hulu because they cut that match out. I got the clips off Twitter.
Get your shit together, Hulu. What the fuck?
Hey, they're giving us a Netflix, so.
True. Maybe that's why. While all of this was going down, the Alpha Academy were in control of the match. Ivy Nile comes from the crowd and attacks Maxine from behind. She puts Maxine on the announcer's table and locks her in a dragon sleeper hold, which creates the distraction needed for the Creeds to steal away the win from the Alpha Academy. Poor guys. So, Summer of Betrayal. Now Ivy Niles attacking her best friend, her bestie. Womp womp womp.
Wasn't
Can't wait
Maxine
so
Dupree
so listen to me.
Yes.
Now Nikki Cross has a target.
Oh, there you go.
And
Ivy?
and they had to pivot because if you consider this. You remember a few weeks ago how I had pointed out, because the internet also had pointed out, that there was a Wyatt 6 symbol behind Dakota Kai in one of her videos? I had thought that was going to that was signifying a Dakota Kai heel, I guess heel turn, but she was going to be trade damage control. However, I think the meniscus tear kind of fucked that all up. So now, Ivy Nile betraying her best friend, that puts her in the crosshairs of the Wyatt 6, and Nikki Cross needs somebody to feud with in the female division, in the women's division. So, I think that's where that one's going. I think Ivy Nile now has to deal with Abigail or Abby the Witch. Nikki Cross.
Abby the
fuck.
Witch.
I think that's where that one's going, bro.
Dickie, I'll put your bitch ass on a cross. That's her full name.
After that, we get a Pete Dunne interview. Finally, we're going to be able to care a little bit about this situation with some context here. In a pre-recorded interview in an empty arena, Pete Dunne is asked what the beef is with Sheamus. Pete Dunne pushes back on the notion that he was ever under Sheamus's wing. Pete Dunne claims that it was Sheamus holding Pete down. Sheamus went on his best run with Pete, and Pete has nothing to show for it, but for that run, but a bad nickname. Pete asked,
which was an awesome nickname.
Pete asked if things were really about the boys, what happened to Ridge Holland? When Jackie reiterates Pete's position to him, his resentment to the Brutes and ending and the name Butch, Pete sternly tells Jackie to never repeat that name again. He is tired of hearing of the name Butch and vows to kill that name by beating Sheamus down. So, congratulations. Now I still don't care about this fucking beef. You're one shot! You're one shot to make me give a shit about Pete Dunne, and you're gonna fucking tell me this is over a nickname? What's going on? Alright? Is Vince Russo back in writing?
I don't know.
No, but it's a good question. Why is, first off, a friendship bracelet, a belt, a fucking, and not like a championship belt, like an actual leather belt, and now like a nickname are fucking more important things than like titles. In what the fuck is going on here? Really? A nickname? We couldn't come up with something better than this. A nickname?
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna get over that. Fuck you guys for that. You guys fucked this all up. You couldn't have just said, because, you know, he was fucking stealing my thunder and blah, 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 blah. No. You had to make it about a nickname, and the nickname was Butch. What the fuck is going on here? Put some respect on Vince Russo. I'll put some respect on a poll for Vince Russo. How about that? Respect on a poll match. Vince Russo versus Goldberg. All right.
Goldberg.
After that, we get a Adam Pearce in his office. After seeing a quite hilarious Pat McAfee summarization video of Bronson flattening Seth last week, Bronson and Pearce are seen in Pearce's office, Pearce scolding Bronson about last week. Bronson tells Pearce he warned him that he was going to create his own opportunities, and that's exactly what he did, so maybe this time he will be taken seriously when he tells Pearce to find him a fucking opponent. So after that, we get Damage Control first, and I hate this name. What the fuck is the Pure Fusion Collective? How fucking lame is that, bro?
Yeah, that was what the fuck? That's too much. The Pure Collective,
like Shayna, Zoe, and
Baszler.
fucking Sonya couldn't get any fucking stupider, I thought, and then they came up with this fucking dumb retarded ass name, Pure Fusion Collective. What the fuck does that mean? Pure Fusion Collective.
I will admit, Shayna and Zoe do make a great tag team. They honestly do. But
It's
they
not
need
that-
to get
it's
their
just-
gimmick together.
Yeah. Yeah, great. They're a good tag team. I don't give a fuck about them, bro. What the fuck? They keep making them lamer and lamer. Anyway.
I'm just saying,
So-
man, they have great flow.
So this is kind of cool. It is a setting where we see two back-to-back back area promos. Damage Control sends a message to PFC. They respond in kind right afterwards. This is done way, way, way better than seeing the side-by-side style, panel style, cringe fest ass back area interviews that we had seen in the past, like the fucking Bailey and Naomi thing. Fuck those kind of interviews. But this was cool. The two back-to-back promos, that was awesome. So Io Sky claims that even with their numbers have, Damage Control are still the rulers of the women's division and the controllers of the future of said division.
Io Sky looks
People-
sexy in that outfit.
People seem to have forgotten this, so tonight will be a reminder. Kairi Sane says that the PFC seem to be confused, so she's going to make it real simple for them. Since they only seem to attack from behind and they have taken away Dakota Kai, Kairi vows to repay that tenfold and take something away from PFC, their dreams. As long as Damage Control runs Raw, they will never achieve Damage Control's glory. After debuting their absolute shit tier name, Sonya says Damage Control is done and the new era belongs to the PFC. They have already taken out Zelina, Katana, and now Dakota, and they will take down whoever doesn't lie down for them. Fuck those people. But this was cool promoing. After that, we get Damage Control versus PFC with the Unholy Union at ringside to watch the match. Damage Control and PFC face off in a tag match to back up their previous shit talk. A decently intense match ensues As the teams trade control of the match, the fight spills into the outside of the ring when Zoe misses a kick intended for Io that connects with Alba Fire instead. Io threw Zoe back into the ring and landed her moonsault, but Isla Dawn breaks up the pin attempt, DQing the match. The Union destroy everybody in the ring and leave them in a heap. So, after that...
Well then, I want to say. Continue.
Hold up. Oh, no. I had to fucking open the next section. I have these things cornered off in sections, or I'll get lost in the notes. After that, we get Awesome Truth back area. Miz seems downtrodden.
Yeah, they cut that out too on Hulu.
Oh, well, then you're going to love this. See, Miz seems downtrodden when Truth comes up on him. Truth asks what's wrong and tries to guess it out. Maybe it's not having a match in his hometown at SummerSlam. Maybe it was losing to the Rock and Roll Express, A-Town Down Under, them too. Anyway, look, it's all right. Truth got Miz a match with the Intercontinental Champion Braun Breaker. Miz seems momentarily excited, but that turns into confusion when he recalls that Braun has a match tonight. Truth points to the sign to show Miz what he means, and the sign says, tonight, Miz versus Bronson Reed. Miz freaks out, yelling at Truth that Bronson Reed is not Braun Breaker when Randy Orton comes up to figure out why Miz is in a panic. Truth explains he's got a match up next with Bronson Reed. Randy gasses Miz up, and him and Truth cheer him on as Miz heads to the ring ready for his match. When Truth asks Randy if he really thinks Miz can do it, Randy scoffs and walks away. No, by the way, no, he can't. So, Randy Orton Town Hall after this. This is fun. Before Randy Orton gets too long into a history lesson on his career, the Nazi comes out to interrupt. Randy Orton instructs Austin to take a picture and remember this moment because in a few weeks, he's going to beat this Nazi fucking send his ass to Friday night. The Nazi goes on one of his typical rants, basically saying Randy is a wasted potential. Gunther claims that this is his era and there's no room in his era for Randy. Randy reminds Gunther that this Nazi fuck is speaking to a real fucking American with hardwood floors and a hot fucking wife. Fuck yeah, Randy. Fuck yeah. Where's the bald eagle? God, I wanted to fucking drink a Budweiser.
Bro, that was... He came at him so hard with that. He came at him so hard with that.
He said, he's like, you Nazi fuck. I'm a fucking American, you bitch.
Exactly.
Well, I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least
I know I'm free.
And I won't forget.
The crowd chanting, USA, USA, I was like, oh, fuck, Randy. Hey, you guys yell at me for calling Gunther a Nazi? Are you fucking kidding me? Randy Orton turns into Kurt Angle out of fucking nowhere, and that's not a Nazi he's talking to? Shut up!
Yeah.
Randy has a list of accomplishments, so he's not bothered with this Nazi opinion of him. Randy thinks he's done pretty damn good for himself. Gunther lists predictions that Randy will receive the beating of his life in Berlin, and he will never become world champion again due to it. Gunther says all Randy has ever been is a screw-up, and it's not his fault, because that's all his dad ever was. This pisses Randy off, who has dropped his microphone at this point. Before the two come to blows, Drew McIntyre comes to the ring to be an asshole. As Drew lifts the mic to talk, Gunther turns around and catches an RKO out of nowhere. Drew approaches the ring, but he's attacked from behind by CM Punk. Punk beats the hell out of Drew and takes Drew's own belt and flogs him with it, forcing McIntyre to retreat up the crowd. So, now Drew has McIntyre's pants belt. I'm sure that'll be a thing later. This rivalry is defined by items. Not championship belts, but belts. Yeah.
Yeah. We know that, yeah.
Anyway, after that, we get a Sheamus backstage interview. Sheamus being asked about Pete Dunne earlier. Sheamus can't figure out, or he can figure out a lot of mysteries like aliens and Bigfoot's address, which, by the way, how does this leprechaun fuck know where Bigfoot lives and we don't? Right?
No.
So Sheamus just fucking nonchalantly tells us that he not only knows that the aliens exist, but he also has not just information of the existence of Bigfoot, but that Bigfoot lives in a residence that has an address, and he knows it. I think that's kind of fucked up, right? I think
Wait.
I'm Bigfoot.
Third time. You got a work from home job, all right? And he tells women, I just have this disorder where I just grow hair everywhere. And of course, you know he probably got game, bro. I mean,
but like, what is 1 foot bigger than the? I've never noticed that before with Sheamus. Now I'm gonna be looking at his feet next week. God damn it! All right, so Sheamus can't figure out why Pete Dunne has so much beef with him. All he ever did was help with the angry Englishman. Seems like Pete is blaming Sheamus for being hurt. Kaiser interrupts the interview to let him know shit ain't over between them. Pete Dunne attacks Sheamus from behind with the shillelagh and beats on him with it until he's separated by a backstage crew. So,
And the way Kaiser just fucking backs off, I was like, hey, it's all yours, man.
Kaiser's like, fucking the Irish and the English are fighting? Let me get my Nazi the ass the fuck out of here, bro. This is not my war.
Oh my god.
Besides, I'm pretty sure the Nazis gonna have to deal with some Italians pretty soon.
Hey, I got a question. Where's Brandon?
Brendan? He's watching.
Yeah,
this,
Brandon.
He's watching this. Oh, this piece of shit game ended. Oh, who knows? He was watching this piece of shit game. And the fucking Eagles came back on him. Stupid ass. Anyway, CM Punk backstage. Punk explaining to a questioning Jackie that no, Jackie was in fact not hallucinating when she saw CM Punk on the same flight as her. There was no travel issues with him. He told a white lie to attack Drew because he's running around with that bracelet, and it's not even about the bracelet, though it is. I don't know. But Punk says he's going to make sure to keep his wife's name and his dog's name out of Drew's mouth. The rain won't stop. Yeah, right?
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
The raid won't stop either. Punk flashes Drew's belt as he walks away. After that, we get The Miz versus Bronson Reed with R-Truth at ringside cheering him on. Miz spends much of this match using his speed to stay one step ahead of Bronson Reed, every now and again being splattered by Bronson. Miz spends a lot of the match on the offensive, but does really no real notable damage to Bronson, who either half sells or no sells much of Miz's moves. Eventually, Bronson catches Miz midair after Miz jumped off the turnbuckle and slammed him in a position for a fat splash pinfall. After the match, Bronson Reed climbs the turnbuckle for another fat splash on Miz, but R-Truth rolls Miz out of the way. Bronson fat splashes Truth instead and then spends the next 10 minutes killing him in the same way Bronson killed Rollins last week.
Dude, I feel bad for that 50-year-old.
All while Pierce and the officials watch and do nothing but yell at Bronson. This is fucked up.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'm hearing my dog fucking destroy something.
Right.
Alright. Yeah, my bad. It's raining over here, and he's got thunder anxiety. The poor little fucker. So yeah, R-Truth is dead. R.I.P. Pretty sure that's the end of R-Truth on TV for a little while. After that, Judgment Day promo. They are the Judgment Day. No egos, no leaders, no Damien, no Rhea. The Terror Twins, those losers are a joke. No couple in the world compares to Dom and Liv. In a few short weeks, Liv and Dom will head to Berlin to make Rhea and Damien pay for putting their hands on the most gorgeous man in the world. Oh, and watch out, because Backstabber Balor is about. Awesome W promo, honestly.
That was a good promo, but
I just want to make I want to make something real clear here.
all right.
I'm gonna bring this. I wish Brendan was here so I could nail him in the fucking head with this shit too. All of you fucks told me the Judgment Day sucked a month, like 3 months ago. Oh, they're gonna fucking die. Oh, they're gonna broke up. Dude, this podcast was such against the Judgment Day 3 months ago, and I was like, dude, no. This
I was
is
say 3
fucking...
months ago. Yeah, I don't think I was at those sessions. This is a plan.
No, I know. You're exempt.
I
from
was
this.
pro Judgment Day.
You're exempt from this. Vivi, PJ, Brendan, you sometimes, not all the time. You sometimes, all against the Judgment Day. This fucking version of the Judgment Day is so goddamn sick. It's a complete revitalization of this whole shit. That's what they needed. They needed to shake it up. They needed to take fucking Priest and Rhea out of that fucking stable. And now it works again. And it works good. They're mean dicks now. After that, we get Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker, 2 out of 3 falls match. Before the match, Jey Uso is seen hyping up Sami. Braun Breaker's walk up to Gorilla is badass as fuck. Braun asked Pat McAfee, the football guy, if there are any dogs barking in Austin, and oh, fuck yeah, there are. What I love the most about this match is it was fucking clean. This was a proper bookend to this feud. There was no outside fuckery.
It was
This
2
match,
out of 3. I haven't seen one of those in a while.
At all. We got 2 things that we usually don't get. Fucking Texas Tornado and 2 out of 3 falls match tonight.
Yeah.
This match did a lot.
Yeah, this was a good Raw. Yeah.
Super good Raw. This match did a lot for both wrestlers, and it being on a Monday Night Raw was pretty cool because it really did have a PLE feel to it. Sammy takes the first fall following Braun Breaker to the corner when Braun was looking to set up a spear. Braun spears Sammy after a gorilla press slam and then spears him again for a pinfall. With the match 1-1, Sammy is beaten all around the ring and outside of it. However, Sammy does have one last rally of offense on Braun Breaker, and it seems like he has everything under control when he climbs the turnbuckle to splash Braun. Braun spears him in midair for a pinfall and a successful title defense. Sick ending. That was a W spot.
Bro, Braun Breaker's spear is just fucking...
I was trying to explain this to one of the listeners of the show, a friend of mine who comes from like the Attitude Era, and I was explaining fucking Braun Breaker to him, and I'm like, bro, this is like Rick Steiner's kid, but he's a Goldberg clone.
Yes,
like,
exactly. Exactly. It's like it's like Goldberg took his place when he fucked his wife.
He's like Goldberg 2.0, bro. Like, I really honestly think Goldberg snuck in there, too. I think Goldberg snuck in there one of those Monday nights that he wasn't attending the Nitro and Rick Steiner was booked. And then all of a sudden, here we go, Braun Breaker. Because dude, that spear, whew, haven't seen that in a while.
No, we haven't. But yeah, this was a great Raw. Sucked for me because I get cut on Hulu.
Yeah, dude. It was a super good. I
But
can't wait for this
next
shit
week,
to get to Netflix.
we are going to Raw in Fort Lauderdale, and it is going to be fucking awesome.
Gonna see it live.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna catch the pre-show too, right?
Yeah.
We got it. Okay,
Thanks.
okay,
Sure. So
okay. Guess
check
we
it
got
out.
it.
Before we head off for the evening, there was an interesting question that came from one of our viewers. I'm gonna bring it up. So I had this conversation with Paulie, one of our fans out here, our humble and dedicated followers out here. One of my friends. The nature of this conversation was we were talking about gimmicks and, like how significant they were or they are. And he brings up the Ministry of Darkness, Undertaker's Ministry of Darkness.
Oh yeah.
He's like,
which is one of my favorite stables of all time. Just saying.
He says nothing in WWE even comes close to that. He says that it was the best gimmick of all time. It was game changing. It was revolutionary.
And let's be honest,
boundaries.
that Undertaker's best theme too, bro. I just wanted to say, bro, I was jamming that shit yesterday.
So my argument to this was, well, I think the Wyatt Six was better than the Ministry of Darkness, or is better than, or can be better than the Ministry of Darkness, is in that conversation. And my argument is everything that he was saying about the Ministry, I can already kind of say about the Wyatt Six, and they've only had one match. Like we've only seen them for like 6 weeks, but their promos and their teases before we even saw who they were something we haven't seen before. We haven't seen a wild goose chase of QR codes that leads to like cryptic messages that we got to decode. I've never seen stenographs and promos. Like, a lot of that shit was new, but also they've come up with a way to fit a dead guy in the gimmick.
Yep.
And it like he has an
works.
active role in the gimmick. So I'm stuck. I have the Wyatt Six. Paulie's got the Ministry. I want to let you guys get an opinion on where who would you consider the better gimmick, Ministry or the Wyatts?
I'm gonna go Ministry.
You
Yeah,
can explain
Ministry.
it if you want to.
All right, and let me tell you why. Because when it comes to the Ministry, all right, first off, think about it. Undertaker was whooping ass and taking names for a whole ass decade by himself for the longest time. All right. So now this guy suddenly gets a stable behind him. All right. Now let's keep it a buck. What are these guys really gonna do? This is Undertaker. This is Prime Bradshaw. This is Prime freaking Farouk. All right. This is the resurgence of freaking Mabel, who was one half of the first black tag team champions of the world. All right. And then you got Bobby Godwin as freaking Midian. You know what I'm saying? was already a legend in his own right.
Yep.
All right, and then there was a short amount of time when they had Kane on the squad. Like, could the White Six really put up a level of offense to deal with these gentlemen?
So, my pushback to that would be they didn't need to. So, what you just said was you told me Farouk and Bradshaw, they're established. they're a tag team. Or no, before
even after
this was before they were a tag team, because they became a tag team because of this.
Ministry. Yeah, because before they became APA.
Bradshaw wasn't as established, but Farouk was in the main event scene for a hard minute with the Nation of Domination.
Yeah.
So then you have Midian that nobody really knew, right? But he was big in WCW.
Yeah.
And then you had Kane that nobody knew at all. He had just gotten big from his debut and his feud with The Undertaker a few months beforehand. And he wasn't really a part of the Ministry. He was kind of like an extra. Like, you know how like they're now saying New Day and Odyssey Jones? It would be like Ministry and Kane.
Yeah. But so when they went and they formed a corporate ministry, which was one of the biggest mistakes in writing I've ever seen, ever.
I would disagree.
It was
I love
most
that.
definitely part of that clique.
Yeah. When they were the corporate ministry, it was there, but that's a different faction. We're just talking about the ministry.
Yeah.
But they also had the Brood. The ministry had the Brood. They had Edge and Christian and Gangrel. So, and this was a very occult kind of. It was a demon cult. It wasn't. It wasn't like what the Wilds are. It was a demon cult, but it was a very occult presentation. Like Undertaker kind of felt like Satan a little bit, you know?
Yeah. No, he literally was talking about. He would literally say that I was to the devil. You know what I'm saying?
And he was hanging motherfuckers and crucifying them. So
you know.
But what you said there was a few.
Guys, during that gimmick, if Undertaker popped up on your doorstep and goes, "Join me now," and you're gonna be like, "Jesus, who the fuck is that guy?" All right. Like,
there's a few already established guys in there versus the Wyatt Six. The Wyatt Six is unique in an entirely different way, where the main name is dead, right? Bo Dallas, Nikki Cross, Dexter Lumis, Eric Rowan, and Joe Gacy. All 5 of these people were no names 3 weeks ago. Nobody gave a fuck about these people.
Nikki Cross was not a no name, all right?
No, dude.
I'm
sorry, she was a part of no stories. She was not in no scene.
You remember the Super Nikki? You remember the Super Nikki?
Yes, I remember Super Nikki, and then she cracked, and then she became like a fucking jobber. Nikki was dead. Dexter Lumis was dead. Eric Rowan wasn't even in the company. Joe Gacy he's a rookie. And Bo Dallas failed twice. Failed once in WWE and once in NXT. Like, he was a double failure.
I'm not gonna lie. Despite his failures, I was a bold leaver, okay?
No, I get it.
I wanted to bold leave. Alright? I was all about Bo Dallas, bro.
They found a way to take these 5 people that have meant absolutely nothing to the WWE and make them the coolest thing in the WWE.
So they basically who the Judgment Day was supposed to be.
Yeah, and they did it through a dead person. Right? Like, this all is
All
the
right, so Bo
ministry.
Dallas is the Earn.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, no, no. Bray Wyatt is the
Bray Wyatt's the Earn. I mean, that's what I'm
is
saying.
the urn,
Yeah,
but
so Bray Wyatt's the Earn. All right,
you're also
and the Earn was a
left
very
to
important part of the ministry.
you're also left to assume that Bray Wyatt is kind of like the Paul Bearer, but he's doing it in a different way. Paul Bearer in the urn was important in the ministry. Bray Wyatt and the lantern is still important in the Wyatt Six, but the Bray Wyatt, because he's not physically there, communicates to you in the digital world. He communicates to you through glitches and messages through the TVs and shit. Like, that is sick. Like, I don't know what other word for that. That is I've never seen it before because it's never been done before. But when I'm arguing for the Wyatt Six, Undertaker's ministry had a level of star power to help it through that the Wyatt Six doesn't have and doesn't need because of how strong the gimmick was to begin with. That's what I mean by, like, the strength of the gimmick. Not saying that you're wrong. I'm not trying to sway your opinion. This is an open discussion. I'm not trying to sway nobody's opinion. But that's what I mean by, like, and personally speaking, when I'm looking at what gimmick is better, like, the Wyatt Six's gimmick is so strong it's making people, like, these guys have already proven that if they split off, they don't work. Bo Dallas and all these guys have failed. Ministry of Darkness, those guys split up and all of them worked. Like, all of them. Like,
Yeah.
Big Daddy V, remember that shit?
Oh, Jesus. Now this is the part where I fucking log off. Big Daddy V. All right. No, seriously. I gotta go. My phone's dying.
well, wait, Cody. Before you go, let's end on your final thoughts on this.
On what?
On the Ministry versus Wyatt Six debate.
Oh, well. Let's see. I was a kid when the ministry was around, so obviously, like, seeing them on TV was more awesome. You know, just seeing, like, Paul Bearer telling Kane to set things on fire, you know, and Kane would point and then lightning would strike, you know. It was just way more entertaining, and, you know, when I was a kid. Wyatt Six, I mean, now that I'm an adult, they seem like a redneck ministry or something.
So it's like a reverse recency bias.
Yeah, I guess, but like they have their own thing, the Wyatt Six, you know, going on. I'm not trying to compare them to anyone, but like I said, I was I wasn't a big fan of the ministry, but, you know, I liked them better, you know.
All right, that's fair. That's fair enough. All right,
Because
Cody.
they were entertaining. They had Stephanie McMahon all up on the fucking cross. Like, that was just so badass.
You're right. The hanging boss man from a fucking cage. Woo!
Oh yeah.
First time you see that, you're like, Jesus. Yeah, and that, you know what, Paulie had said something I in that argument where he was, that was one of his supporting things, where he was like, the ministry pushed the envelope so far that you felt like they were going too far, where, like, it felt uncomfortable what you were watching, like you had a real
especially
feeling,
on those old school TVs, like where you couldn't see all the fucking cheesiness. What I would say, I don't know.
We'll give you that. No, I know exactly what you mean. 'Cause a lot of times,
Yeah.
watch them old clips, even though they're like 720p and shit, you're like, yo, come on, we really go for that?
Yeah, you watch that shit nowadays, like, it's like, what the fuck was that? I got scared of that.
But
But,
you know that there is a certain magic of the '90s CRT TV thing. I always have said that to the newer wrestling fan that like sometimes this high definition 4K shit reveals a little too much, you know, and some things look a little too fake when they wouldn't have back in the '90s when things
There's so
were
many
fuzzy.
botches they would have got away that they got away with in the '90s.
Yeah.
That we would have noticed. That was
Like a clear that's a perfect fucking example. I'm so glad that you said that. A clear miss on a like, and I saw it last week, or I think on a Monday night. Somebody went for a fucking a boot in somebody's face, and clearly fucking missed it. Like 1,000% missed that shit. In the '90s presentation, they would have never you would have never have known they missed it.
Like you'd have to have an eagle eye for some shit like that. Because I remember the first time, like my dad used to hate the fact that I watched wrestling and shit. So I remember over here trying to.
oh, so did mine. He'd be like, "Oh, wrestling's fake," blah blah blah.
Oh,
but my dad was mostly pissed that Hulk Hogan left the WWF. He was mostly pissed. And Andre died. Andre died the year I was born.
My dad rage quit wrestling too for a different reason, but it was the I don't know if I remember saying this on the podcast. But
yeah, you should actually see it. I think you did. I remember it was. I think it was a podcast where we were chilling the other day.
It was the Starcade one where fucking Goldberg lost.
Yeah. They were talking about that when we did the dubstep show.
My dad never watched wrestling after that, bro.
All right, guys. I'm gonna get off. Have a good night.
All right. So that's
Thanks
the end.
for tuning in.
Next week, Thursday. What we have Bash of the Berlin at the end of the month, right? That's on the 31st.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
All right. So we have a fucking live stream. Zimbabwe's gonna love us. Can't wait to see our friends in that, bro. That's when they come out. They come out for the live streams. I've queued it. That's when we see our
nice.
Shout out to
friends.
our Zimbabwe fans.
But all right,
if we blow up, we have to do a show over there. We have to be like, yo, they showed us love in the very beginning. We ain't forget y'all.
ZCW, Zimbabwe Championship Wrestling.
Yes,
bro, I was gonna say, with the numbers that we were getting in our last live react stream, I was like, I can see how Ugandan wrestling is doing so well over there, bro. Because we're doing great over here.
Yeah.
I never followed up and seen if Cody's ring ever got there. I see those fuckers all the time on my Facebook, and I do not. I still see them fucking wrestling in the dirt. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna cut it here. This is good. For the people that watch on the Kick and the Rumble that don't see their comments come up, it's not that I don't see your chats. Your comments don't come up in StreamYard. I don't know. Yell at them. I'm able to see Facebook comments and Twitch comments and shit like that and bring them up like I do here.
That's what I'm saying.
But
I mean,
I'm not able.
I'll start pulling up the Rumble page so I can see the comments too.
Well, I can see them. I messaged that. I just can't pull them up on the stream because they don't come up on StreamYard. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with their integration there. But nonetheless, thanks for watching anyway. This is the part where we say a bunch of YouTuber shit like and subscribe and tune in next time. And
Share.
all that
Like
stuff.
and share.
Right here.
All the generic stuff that they say at the end of videos to close out shows because they don't know what else to say.
I'm on
Insert
Twitter,
here.
YouTube, Twitch, right here, AFC6767, and I got a new project I'm going to be premiering soon, which I hope you guys enjoy. Not for the easily offended, because I'm about to be doing straight hot takes for the next couple months. So.
Wait, what is it? Is it like a pod?
I'm not really a pod. Just be talking shit, and then afterwards be like, all right, sound off in the comments.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, man. Well, I'll tell you, y'all's gonna like it. All right, so
All right. Peace.
Later, bro.